Hey guys, Kenny here, the Hobby Cop, and thanks for stopping by my channel. So it's a good day today. Last night I was able to get an order or a submission in with, I wanted to say PSA, with HGA, as you can see behind me here. So they only allow 5 cards. I put in my 5 cards. There's another video that I did that show, I walked through which ones I thought I was going to do, but I'll show you what the final ones were. So I have Bo Jackson, Bow Breaker. I think that would look pretty cool. Evander Holyfield, World Champ. We have a Fanimation. I'm going to have a custom label for that. The Hulkster, so WWF at the time card. And Ultimate Warrior, a WWF card, and a custom label on that. So for the purpose of this video, I want to walk you through how to submit an order from start to finish with HGA. So here's the page. So it's hybridgrading.com, and you come to this page and things will talk about their pricing, about HGA. So they talk about their customer service, consistent, unbiased, non-subjective grading. From what I've seen, their customer service has been really good. I've never had an issue that I've dealt with, but everything that I've seen online, they seem to rectify if they messed up a slab, or if they damaged a slab or something like that. They seem to come good for it from what I've seen. So it says easy to submit right there, which is kind of not true because it's hard to get in. I've been trying for weeks, but they had to limit it how many cards you get in so they could guarantee their turnaround time. So I'm going to let you guys figure out how to sign up yourself. That's right up here in the top corner. It's quite basic, but after that you have to log in. So here's my login. You guys can't see my password. So when I log in, first it comes, here are my orders. This is the order I submitted last night. You can see I could view it. I would show the cards. Here's the order ID, card numbers, total. I did the 60 days just because I don't want it. These aren't expensive cards, so the lower the cost of grading, the better for me in my grand total. So I'm going to walk you through though if you want it to start your own order. So you go up here, create order. So now we come to this page. So we're in step one of 5, the card details. So it says right here, as you can see, there's no openings at this time. You have to log in on Tuesday at 5 Eastern to try to get a spot. It's like a lottery. Basically, you get into a waiting room, they assign you a number, people submit cards, you get closer and closer to the front of the line. If you get in, you get in. So now you go add a card. So we'll just walk you through this. Excuse me. So let's say I'm going to do a Topps card. So we go Topps. That's our card, and our year will be, let's say, we'll go with 91? Emmitt Smith's rookie year. I should know. 1991, and the sets would be the trade it, because it's Topps trade it would be. The player would be EMMITT. Oop, I forgot. So Emmitt Smith. And the card number, let's just go with card number 1. And there's no variation. So if it was a special variant, like a purple or orange cracked ice or something like that, you'd put the variation here. So now the declared value, this is for insurance purposes. So we'll say $75. So the label of choice. So you have splash black, splash white, splash match the card, splash match the team, a neutral black, neutral white, neutral match team, neutral match card, sorry, and then you have custom. Custom's an extra $10. I just realized that was behind my head here, so let's move over here. So we'll go through the end. So choose label. You can see all the ones I just named off are right here, and you put the quantity. So now if you want to see what those different label choices look like, we can pull this up here. So here we have the color splash, just black, so the back is all black. And the splash is white. Now the color splash white. Now it seems like you'd think this, but they're talking, when they say white or black of these ones, they're talking about the main part of the label. So Jason Dominguez, the whole back is white, and the splash is going to be black here. Color splash match to the card. So if you look at this Marlon Mack card I have, that's pink and blue. So all these different colors be pink and blue based on that. But if you went to team, so splash team match for this Marlon Mack, it'd be blue and white because it matches the team colors. So then we have a neutral black, so just kind of like a black label, neutral white, just a white label. And then we have a neutral match card and match team. So the same thing. They match the the card, this label would be pink and blue. If they match the team, this label would be blue and white. And I personally, for the order I submitted more of these than the splash. I think I did one splash, just because the splash wasn't really my thing. I think I like how crisp the neutral match of the team or the card look. And then I also did a custom on the Ultimate Warrior, and I think it was the Jordan Fanimation, just to see what happens there. So basically, if you pick custom, you can put a sticky note on the card saying, I would like blah, 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 blah. But in the end, it's up to the designer how they design it. So that's your different labels that you're going to select here. So you go and you add another card, and you keep on doing that for your 5 cards. If you want to do 1, if you want to do 2, fine. But you might as well maximize it because it's hard to get in. Put 5 cards in, and then you save and quit right here. So the day of, so let's say on Tuesday at 5 Eastern, you come back to the main page here. So usually I guess the waiting room opens 15 minutes prior to the time, so you'd be here at 4:45, and you would click log in. And instead of going to your order page, it actually would take you to a waiting room. And then once you're in that waiting room, you just watch your number count down. You see the cards go down, and you hope to get in. So what's going to happen now, because I filmed one, I guess, on Tuesday of me trying to get in. So I'll show a little clip of the waiting room, just so you can see what that will be. So that will be next. Then right after that, I filmed a little bit once I got in last night. So I turned on the screen recording, and I walked you through the steps like that. So this is the last time you're going to see me here. I'm going to go to pre-recorded stuff now. So do the whole like, subscribe thing, and now continue watching to see how you finalize your order. And I am in. Oh, my head's somewhat see-through too. Ooh, I messed up the green screen on this one. But more importantly, I'm in. Okay, let's see what's going on. Sorry. Alright, so as you can see, I am in. This is, I don't know how many weeks they've been doing this now. It's been a lot. So this is the first week now that they've gone Tuesday and Friday. I almost got in on Tuesday. I was under 100th when it finally closed. I don't know if I have a time limit here, so I should start doing some work. So you go to update my order. Alright, so here is my orders. So I have my score, and I'll switch over. I'll show you my cards here. So the first one that was on the screen up above is the Bo Jackson right here. So I'm right now just verifying its score, 1991. So I have this splash matching the card. So hopefully I'll get some of the purple and stuff up in the splash. And quantity of 1. Next we have Evander Holyfield. We'll pull him up here. I put Tops as the card, even though it's not. It's Ring Lords. So what I've seen on some people say is you basically, when you print this out, I'll have to scratch it off. I'm just going to slide this. You have to scratch off where I have Tops there and write in Ring Lords because it's not listed. And I did verify with staff through their messaging on the system that I can put this card in. So that one is going in. So 1991. Let me double check. Yep. Neutral match card. We'll go with that. So next we have Hulk Hogan. So we have, I put Fleer. I'm going to change that obviously to classic. We have 1991 or 1990. Sorry, yeah, I have that right. Hulk Hogan. I have that right on the back. Yep. Card 125. The Hulkster card. Spelled that right. Neutral card match. We'll go neutral card match. See how that goes. Next we have the Ultimate Warrior 1990. So this one I'm going to go with the Ultimate Warrior card 127, and I'm going to pay for. There's no variation, no. Card value. I'm going to pay the extra money and get a custom one to match that. And then the last card down below, we have the Upper Deck Company. We have 1993. Let me double check that. 93. $80, and I'm paying extra to do custom for that. So let's go back to the screen here. So that's what that all says. So we can go Save. So what do I do from here? I don't want to. Oh, I see it. Skip. There's a little next behind my head. Right over here, you can see there's a next button. I click that. Okay. So, okay, so you can see behind me here. So this is after I press next. This screen will all be kind of blurred out, so you don't know my actual address. But down the bottom, right here, you can see I accepted the insurance. Well, I guess if the cards don't come back, I'll get a few dollars. But anyway, it's only $4, so it upped my insurance overall from $15 to $19 here. So this is just basically confirming my return address. Okay, so we're good. So I'm going to click next. Let's see what goes on here. This is exciting. Okay, so now weekly card gradings are limited to ensure turnaround times. As I'm doing this, like the pressure's on because you can see the numbers clicking down in the background. 2,500 cards. I'll be all right though. So I can pay for. Let's just move my talking head to the other side so I'm not blocking anything. It will shrink me. Okay. So as you can see, first we have the 2 business days. So fastest, obviously, that's 2 business days from once they receive my cards. $100 per card, total of 5 cards, costs $500. My cards aren't even close to worth $500, let alone probably $100 in total. But anyway, so we're not doing that service. So the next is 10 business days, $55 a card. So I paid nothing really for these cards. These runs in my collection, but put a $55 on the card. Like some of these cards, if I was going to sell them, I'd be lucky to get $50 to $100. So we're not doing that. Next, we have 30 business days. Most popular, not a bad idea. If I was submitting good cards, like expensive cards, I would do that one. I'd want them back in 30 days, business days. But I'm doing the 60 days. Get my cards back in 2 months, so we'll do an update video then. The best value, $20 per card. Can't beat that for a total of $100 for all my cards. So realistically, I can stomach that. If I don't want to sell any of these and keep them, $100 per card, or for all the cards, I'm good with that. So let's just click on that. How does that work? Click. So that is now highlighted, and again, nothing at the bottom here changes. So now we go. Make sure it's clicked. Yes. Next. Okay. So double check your order and select checkboxes to verify your order details. So the first one, we'll do this again, is the score Bo Jackson Bow Breaker, 1991, card 773, declared value $50, and that might be stretching it. And I want the splash match of the color of the card. So I'm hoping to get these kind of colors in the splash. So that one is correct, quantity 1. So we'll put that up here. So next we have Evander Holyfield. It's not a tops, but I will cross that out and put Ring Lords. As you can see here, this card from 1991. Everything looks good. Card details are correct. Let's see. So we'll block out my address. After grading, your order will be shipped to the address listed below. So then we click next. Our cards left. So here we got 5 cards at 60 days, $20 a card. That is $100. 2 custom labels, $10 per, $20 on top of that. Return shipping estimate is $15. Return insurance is an extra $4. Due today is $120. Due later is $19. So that's not too bad. So now we have to put in my credit card information. I understand and I agree that I automatically charge for return shipping insurance when the cards are shipped back to me after grading. Okay, I have read and agreed the HGA terms and conditions. Sure. I understand that custom labels are the discretion of the designer. If you have a suggestion, place a sticky note in the box. Okay, that's good to know. You want me to put a sticky note in the box. Here we are. It says place order and pay $120, which I think is a pretty good deal for all those 5 cards to be in cool labels. And let's just see. Nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. Is it thinking? Oh, it's thinking up top. Let's just, okay. I think I'm in. All right. So it says order successfully placed at the top. You can see here. Now I have packing instructions, print packing slip. It has my totals and everything. I paid the $120. Yes. I'm assuming that's American, being Canadian. Now I've paid a little bit more. So let's go over the packing instructions so you guys can know that. Okay, so here are the packing instructions for your HGA order. I will read it to you. You guys can obviously read the screen. But it says, place all cards inside a sturdy plastic case, such as a top loader or a card saver. So PSA usually wants the, what do you call them, the card savers, I think they are. Excuse me. So mine are already in card savers, as you can see here, versus like this card is in a top loader. Top loader, if you are just kind of new to this, is the really hard, sturdy plastic ones that fit the case or fit the card pretty exact. I guess the card saver is more flexible. I don't want to bend my card, and it's bigger than the card. And I just slide it in there without a penny sleeve, so that is there. So it says place all cards inside a sturdy plastic case such as a top loader or a card saver. And I think people like the card saver versus the top loader. Because the top loader sometimes it's hard to get out and you could damage the card trying to get out. Do not secure top loaders with stickers, as this can result in damaged cards or longer processing times. Because some people, like when I receive cards, let's see if I have any here, like this one here. It's green, so it's actually not going to show up right. But where you see the white here, that is actually green painter's tape. The thing's completely sealed in there, so I'm going to have to pick away at it and try to get the card out. And they don't want to be doing that to every single card that people send in. But if you put it in the top loader, it could slide out of. There's so much friction I find in these card savers, that's not sliding out. Like I can shake that all day here, and that's not going to slide. It didn't even move one bit. Okay, so where are we at? Do not secure top loaders with stickers, as this can result in damaged cards or longer processing card. If the card is loose, only secure with painter's tape. Rubber band your stack of cards together to keep it organized during shipment. So I'll put those all together, rubber band them up nice. I'll probably put a little bit of cardboard on either side. We'll see if they say that. Keep cards in the same order as listed on your submission form. If you have multiple stacks, label them with a sticky note in their correct order. Now this would have been made up before they put the limit of only 5 cards per submission. Initially you could send in, I think it was any amount of cards you wanted, so that would make sense. For 5 cards, still put them in order. You're not going to need obviously a couple stacks when you're sending your cards in here, but this was for when you're allowed more cards. So then next it says received out of order, the pulled production reorganize, okay, bigger processing time. So basically saying, yeah, keep them in order so it doesn't slow down the processing time. Secure cards between cardboard or wrapped in bubble wrap. Be sure not to package them too tightly, as this can damage the cards. Package cards inside a dependable cardboard box. Do not ship orders inside envelopes or bubble mailers. Oh, I was actually planning to send in a bubble mailer. I guess I will not, as they are likely to be damaged during shipment. Fill the box with bubble wrap or any other shipping material to guarantee your cards will not shift around inside the box. Print out the submission form and place inside the box as well. Seal the box with packing tape and write on the outside of the box the service level you chose. So I'll put the 60-day service level. So I can print my packing slip here, and then it says right down here you can see ship to Hybrid Packaging Approach LLC. They're based out of Tennessee. And we can go print my packing slip, and that will come up here. So when I print this packing slip out, I'll have to block. I'll block it out when I put up the video. But where it says Evander Holyfield tops, I'll cross that out and put Ring Lords. And then these 2 cards here, the Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Memorial, I'll cross out Fleer, and then I'll put what cards are those? They are classic cards. And I've seen people get these response from HGA, because basically also, just so you know, if I have this packing slip, I could completely cross out a card and put a different card on there and change my order. Even though we're at this process right now, they do allow that, so that's nice. It's not the most efficient way of just crossing things out and writing them in. It's not in the computer database, but they say you can do that. So, but I'm not changing anything except for they didn't have the manufacturer. It's a drop down with probably about like 15 card companies, and they didn't have Ringlords, which is a UK company, and they didn't have Classic, which I don't think exists anymore. So anyway, we'll print that out a little later and we'll pack it up. So there it is. So I hope this video helps you guys out, guys or gals. So if you guys get in with HGA, like I said, it's somewhat of a lottery. Fingers crossed for you guys, finger crossed for me again, because I think I'm allowed maybe 4 submissions within a month, something like that. So I'll be trying to get on the other days, because 5 cards, like going through this, I found a bunch of cards. Like I definitely want to get this Magic Johnson put in. And I had some, if you saw my other video before this, I had some other cards that I was looking at, Kobe's and stuff like that. So I hope this video helps you, so you know exactly what you need. You need to have basically your cards. You want to have your cards picked, because I think, as you can see, as I was doing that, the card numbers were going down, 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 down. And if I didn't finish this in time, basically my spot would have been taken. That's what I assume would have happened. So you want to have your cards organized, your cards picked out. You don't want to get in and be like, okay, now I'm going to go through my whole card collection and try to figure out what I need. You want to have that set before you save it on the site. You're good to go, and you keep on trying to get through the lottery. And now I wait. I'll package these up tomorrow. I'll ship them off, and I'll wait my 60 days, and I'll have an update video obviously when those come off. I think next week I should, fingers crossed, have a PSA reveal. I think I have 9 cards coming back next week. The next month I have, I think, another 5 coming back. And then after that I'll have another 25, maybe in a couple months after that. And then around this time, in 2 months' time, there'll be these 5 cards coming back. So anyway, like, subscribe. I have more card content. I have a little bit of collectible stuff. I open cards with my little guy Tate and Evie, and sometimes Lila pops on. You may have seen her yelling at HGA in a previous video. I'll link that up here. But anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.